guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxanne. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup challenge where I use only paint brushes. Alright, so I've already gone through the bag and I've decided which brushes I'm going to use for what. So I've gone through and picked out one for like foundation, concealer, setting, like the whole thing. So there were 50 options total in here. They're all really low quality. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eye makeup, and I'll usually use Shape Tape and then a beauty sponge to blend it in, but that's not an option today. So today I'm going to try using a Craft Supply sponge brush. It's just foam. So I'm just going to apply my concealer with the applicator and then blend it out with the foam brush, how I would normally do with a beauty blender. So this is what I'm going to be using today. Oh. It's looking very like patchy. It's almost like this is like applying it and scrubbing it off at the same time. Ooh, okay. Time for the other side. Oof, so mostly it just kind of hurts. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but man, it is not soft. Alright, so I think that's about as blended as I'm going to be able to get that. Okay, so now I'm going to set it. I'm going to use the same sponge, just the other side of it, to get a little bit of powder to set. Oh my goodness. Oh, if you ever thought that beauty sponges were just sponges, no, because this is not good. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. So I'll normally use a rounded fluffy brush and a more pointed fluffy brush, but I'm using these today so you can kind of see. So using this guy as a rounded fluffy brush, I'm going to put some transition shade into my crease. And a little bit darker shade in the crease. And then using this one again to try to blend all that together. So now I'm going to use this one with a little bit of setting mist to highlight my brow bone and the inner corner of my eye as well. Okay, so I think this is all I'm going to do for eyeshadow. I want to do a black glitter wing eyeliner now. I'm going to be using a gel eyeliner today, and I'm going to be using it with this little paintbrush. I don't want it to get much thicker, so I'm just going to stop there, and now I'm going to start adding glue and some glitter on top of it. This little brush isn't holding on to like any of the glitter, so it's all just kind of like okay. I'm gonna use this natural fiber brush as kind of like a spoolie. It's so stiff that I think it's kind of the most like a spoolie that I could find. So I'm gonna use this to knock away all the glitter that fell everywhere that I don't want it to be. What do you guys think of how this came out so far? It's not terrible, right? Especially because this was like $9 for 50 brushes. This is the lowest quality brush I've ever used. These brushes are terrible. Okay, so I have both sides done now, so I'm just going to put on some fake lashes and I'll be right back. All right, lashes on. Now on to foundation. Okay. Oh, I'm scared for this part. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to foundation now. I've already done my lotion and my primer for the day, so I'm just gonna be using Too Faced Born This Way and this brush here. Use this brush to apply foundation, and then I'm gonna be using this one to blend it out like a beauty sponge. This is leaving like brush strokes. It's so blotchy. Aww. Wait, maybe this will help. I think that's as good as the foundation's gonna get. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. So, concealer now. I use a Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to blend it out with one of those foam sponges again. I think this would actually be a pretty cool brush for setting powder. Okay, I'm not mad at this. Might be like the only brush that's like maybe okay. And not even for this purpose. Alright, so now that I'm all done with my foundation and my concealer, I'm going to set everything with the Fenty Beauty Powder. Alright, so everything is set. Everything looks a little... I don't know. I'm ready to contour. I like to use the Shade and Light palette. I'm going to use this purple brush to apply my contour, and then I'm going to use a little bit thicker of one to kind of blend it out. Okay, so now that I've applied my contour with this brush, I'm going to use this brush to kind of blend it out. Okay, so contour done, blend it out to the best of my ability. So I'm going to use Fenty Beauty to bake underneath here, underneath my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to use this little sponge to kind of push my concealer back into my eye. I like the way this foam brush had a really sharp edge when I was doing it to apply my setting powder all over earlier. Okay, I'm all done with setting powder now, and I like to do my brows while I'm baking, so I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Duo, and I'll usually use the Anastasia brush that has a spoolie, but I'm going to be using this one today because it's the only angled one that I could find. Okay, so that might be about as good as my brows can get. Other side. Okay, I don't usually carve on my eyebrows, and I'm not going to start today, that's for sure. So, okay, so what am I doing now? Okay, so I need to dust off all of my powder. I'm just going to use this green brush to dust off the powder because it's the biggest, fluffiest brush that there was in the entire pack. So hopefully that works. Okay, all done with that. Now, blush. I'm going to use the same brush I just used to dust away the powder because, like I was saying, this is the fluffiest one, so yeah. Blush done. I'm going to use this brush to highlight in Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer. And I normally get my highlighting brush wet before I go in, so I'm going to do that right now even. I'm not seeing anything go onto this brush. Oh. And, ooh, very little. Let's get some more water on that baby. Oh no, maybe too much now. The bristle came off. It's stuck. The bristles are stuck inside. This one that I was kind of using as a spoolie earlier, that's kind of just like really coarse bristles. Hopefully kind of knock. I'm done with the highlight. I'm not going to add any more because this brush was not easy to blend. No. Okay. What do I have left? Okay, I need to do lips still. And yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. I'll normally just use a lip liner and a liquid lipstick, but I don't want to use the doe foot on this one, so I'm going to use this brush. Oh, this brush here to fill in the lips with the liquid, but I'm still just going to use just the pencil to line my lips. Okay, so I have the lip liner on, so I'm just going to use this brush to apply some of that liquid lip color. And I'm going to be using the Kylie Lip Kit in the color Mary Jo. And setting spray. I think I'm done. Yeah.
Hope you liked this video. If you did, subscribe and like, turn on your notifications so you can watch my new video next Sunday.